Prime Minister Sonexay Siphandone arrived in Melbourne, the Victoria state of Australia, beginning his official visit to Australia and attending the special summit between the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, and Australia on March 4th to 7th. Australia is hosting ASEAN leaders in Melbourne on Tuesday, the 5th March, for a special summit aimed at cementing its role as a key partner for Southeast Asia, as the two sides mark the 50th anniversary of Dialogue Partnership. The being visit to Australia by Prime Minister Sonexay Siphandone is in response to invitation from his Australian counterpart Anthony Albanese, aiming to strengthen the long-standing friendly relations and cooperation between Laos and Australia. During the stay, the leader of Laos, as the chair of ASEAN for 2024 and coordinating country for ASEAN and Australia relations, and Prime Minister Albanese co-chair the ASEAN-Australia Special Summit scheduled to take place on March 5th to 6th in Melbourne to mark 50 years of ASEAN-Australia Dialogue Partnership. This is the second time that Australia will host the leaders of the ASEAN member states, and this year they will be joined by leaders of Timor-Leste, an ASEAN observer country. At the summit, leaders review relations and cooperation between both sides over the past 5 decades and outline future directions for cooperation.
Obviously, to talk about what we call business.
The regional event is the biggest diplomatic gathering in Australia since 2018, when former Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull held a similar gathering with leaders at the last ASEAN-Australia Special Summit in Sydney. Since then, Australia has signed a strategic comprehensive partnership with ASEAN, launched a new economic strategy to deepen business and trade ties, and appointed a special envoy to lead the engagement. Since then, both sides have worked together on giving effects to the partnership, agreeing shared priorities, increasing resources, and advancing new programs. The special summit will provide an opportunity to enhance cooperation under the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. The leaders will look ahead to the next 50 years of ASEAN-Australia cooperation. Events during the summit will focus on key sectors and themes of Australia-Southeast Asia Economic Strategy to 2024, including a particular focus on greater trade and investment between Australia and Southeast Asia and their collective green energy transition. Activities during the events include a CEO Business Forum, a Small and Medium Enterprise Conference, a Climate and Clean Energy Forum, and the Blue Economy and Maritime Security issues. In a regular interaction, ASEAN and Australian leaders meet annually at the ASEAN-Australia Leaders Summit to discuss ways to deepen cooperation. Meetings is being held at the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre. The summit will also feature other events such as a business forum and Climate and Clean Energy Forum, where business leaders and industry stakeholders from ASEAN, including a number of delegates from Laos and Australia, in attendance.